The simultaneous unveiling and release of Hi-Fi Rush during Xbox and Bethesda's Developer_Direct event was an exciting surprise for all gamers. Studio Tango Gameworks, known for its incredible creations in the field of horror games such as Ghostwire, Tokyo and The Evil Within, surprised us again with the unveiling of this brand new, exciting game that is the complete opposite of horror games. It is a light game of pure fun. Hi-Fi Rushis, a rhythm action game full of adventure, color and emotion. The game looks amazing, with colorful and vibrant graphics that really pop off the screen. The gameplay is super fun, with funny and wacky elements that make it unique. It has a sense of nostalgia, recalling games from Sega's golden age such as Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi and others. Hi-Fi Rush is an ultra-addictive game that will stay in your head even after you turn off your Xbox or PC. It's a real adventure for players, with a mix of elements that make it wonderful and an unforgettable gaming experience. Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game that transports players to a vibrant and colorful world where music is the driving force behind everything. With stunning backdrops and incredible animations, the music controls the rhythm of everything from the movement of trees to every hit landed during battles. The combat sequences perfectly match the rhythm of the music, making for an exciting and highly satisfying gameplay. Gameplay is free and fluid, without the constraints of a traditional rhythm game, allowing players the same freedom of movement they would find in a pure action platformer. However, the attacks are intensified when they follow the beat of the music, making the experience even more exciting. Players will take on the role of Chai, a well-heeled young man with a free spirit and a big dream of becoming a music star. During a biotechnological surgery to receive a robotic arm, he discovers an unexpected gift. His passion for music was incorporated in his heart, as his music device was literally fused to his heart. This makes the company responsible for the experiment consider that Chai is a defect and thus, as it is an error, it must be eliminated. With a team of powerful executives and an army of robots on his tail, Chai must use his ability to pace himself to defend himself and enlist the help of unlikely allies to overthrow the company's ruthless leaders and escape. The story is full of action and emotion. During the game, you will embark on an action-packed journey through the corridors and rooms of the corporate complex of the company Vandelay, which performs surgery on you, fighting security guards and the CEO's lackeys as you seek to break free. The game has 12 levels, and each level is a new stage in this battle that mixes elements of a musical game, with action, adventure, platform and some puzzles that you will have to solve. All this makes your journey full of challenges and surprising twists. Along the way, you'll come across many interesting characters, each with their own story and unique personality. Some will be your allies, fighting alongside you to topple Vandelay's oppressive regime, while others will be implacable enemies. The game becomes an exciting and intense journey, especially in combat, as melee combat becomes a great attraction, where the beat of the music is the essence of the action, with a dynamic and engaging system that is incredibly rewarding to play. Every swing and move is synced to the soundtrack, and the more you follow the beat, the more power and impact your strikes will have. It's a true musical battle, where every step and attack needs to be perfectly timed to deal maximum damage. As you progress through the game, new mechanics are introduced, such as combo finishers, dodges, auxiliary characters, special abilities, and a defense and counterattack system. Each of these elements is tied to the rhythm, creating challenging and exciting gameplay. Fighting a group of enemies in Hi-Fi Rush is like playing a percussion instrument, where every beat is a perfect note in a deadly melody. It's a game that will challenge your skills, but also give you a sense of accomplishment and triumph with every victory. The game is a true celebration of music and action, and every beat is an opportunity for you to show off your skills and vanquish your foes. The art direction is simply stunning, every detail is carefully thought out and crafted to create an incredible visual experience. Color and texture are masterfully used to draw attention and hold the viewer's attention. The characters are truly charming, each with their own unique personality and charisma that makes them instantly endearing. Hi-Fi Rush's animation follows the style of a cartoon, and wow, when playing this game, it really feels like we're controlling one of those cartoons aimed at the preteen audience, which is on television, and that makes this game a true work of art, with characters moving at a slower pace to mimic a hand-painted animation style, creating a huge sense of nostalgia and authenticity. It is very evident that there was a lot of dedication and love in the creation and production of this game, and this becomes more noticeable throughout the game, in each frame, each character, and each detail placed in a planned way by the developers, to bring a sincere smile from the person who is going to play Hi-Fi Rush. This is a real work of art, really special, a real gem for lovers of games, music, art and animation. Some people who haven't played Hi-Fi Rush and have only followed the news and pictures of the game might even turn up their noses, saying, "Wow, what about those cartoon graphics? Where's the realism? Where is the graphical breakdown?" In fact, this game wasn't made with ultra-realistic graphics. This game was made with beautiful art, in the form of hand-drawn animation, and that gave a very special touch to Hi-Fi Rush, leaving the game with a very light and extremely fun footprint, as it followed the same formula that Nintendo so much adopted and continues to adopt in several of its mega-successful games, and that always works, regardless of the generation of consoles. In showing how much fun a game can be, and that the electronic games industry is not just about showing graphics that imitate reality. When a game like this is released, especially from big companies like Tango and Bethesda, it reminds us how good video games are and that the true intention of games for their audience is entertainment, fun. Featuring music crafted for the game itself, as well as licensed music from iconic rock bands such as Nine Inch Nails and the Black Keys, Hi-Fi Rush certainly won't let anyone down. Quite the contrary, the game arrives already kicking ass with its beat and will leave all players delighted with the immersive way in which they, the producers, managed to make a perfect sync fit between the setting, the moves, the combats, the platforms and everything else that exists with the music. I could not fail to mention that the game is available in numerous languages and the dubbing in Brazilian Portuguese is impeccable. Without exaggeration, this is one of the best voice acting games I've ever seen. It's impressive how everything in Hi-Fi Rush is really very harmonic, very well done. The love and care they gave to the development of this game is absolutely remarkable. For those looking for an exciting and challenging gaming experience, Hi-Fi Rush is a dream come true. With a dynamic melee combat system synchronized with the music, making the beating heart of the game is the rhythm, and the more you follow the beat, the more power and impact your blows will have. What gives a feeling of constant novelty is that as you progress in the game, new mechanics are introduced, but it's not in that desperate way that the game gives you everything at once and you have to turn around to learn everything you've been given. In this game, things are introduced little by little, so that you get used to it, and so you are presented with new ways of playing and new movements, such as combo finishers, dodges, auxiliary characters and special abilities, making the gameplay increasingly exciting and challenging. Fighting a group of enemies in Hi-Fi Rush is like playing a percussion instrument. Each beat is a perfect note in a melody that will prove deadly to you or your enemy. Even for those players who are not very fond of music-based games, the game offers several options to adapt to their needs, making it possible to enjoy the game in an even more personalized and rewarding way. During my experience with Hi-Fi Rush, I did not identify any technical problems at all. The game is literally perfect, it ran impeccably, without any kind of bug. This is indeed a game that came as a very welcome surprise to the gaming market and is highly recommended. For anyone who wants to have fun, Hi-Fi Rush is an ultra-addictive game that will stick in your head after you shut down your Xbox or PC. It's a real adventure for players, with a mix of elements that make it wonderful and an unforgettable gaming experience. Rating: Graphics, 10. Fun, 10. Playability, 10. Sound, 10. Performance and optimization, 10. Final grade, 10.